So we're here again. We're still here. The only way we've ever got anything. But now it's worse. It's nice to hear everybody say, we're the backbone, we're the backbone. This has been happening for a long time. First, I want to just extol Ed Hastings, who's really under fire here. This is his first real deal, and he's done a great job. A great job. Right? I admire the way he handles things. I admire him. I don't say that. I'm going to throw compliments around like sewer covers, you know? My kids would say, my wife would say, he's on the TV, yeah, being negative. That's what he does best. You know, a smart guy told me years ago, all right, that if a frog's dumped in a frying pan, boiling water, he jumps out the minute it hits his posterior. And that's what we're in, a frying pan full of boiling water. But if they put a frog in a frying pan and a little frog food and they gradually turned up the heat, he'd be boiled before it was over. He wouldn't even know he did it. What are we talking about here? We have to look at ourselves. Why the hell do we have to be in hot water like tea bags before we take a look at it? This is our problem. This isn't a problem in this country for a long time. And it's selfishness. This is about cheap labor. It's about nothing else. It's about cheap labor in the easy way from the time Reagan belted the air traffic controllers. When they get the right to work states down in Arkansas, they give you a right to work for $7 an hour so you can have 15 people under the same deal. You know how that works? It's gradually happened, and then nobody knows. They don't have planks anymore in the labor. They don't want organized labor. You make too much money. They make too many benefits. These are billionaires. Verizon's a lousy acronym. They stole the V from Nike, and it's a combination of Veritas and Horizon. Truth is on the horizon because it's certainly not any there with them. They're liars and they're phonies. Where have we been? But where has everybody else been? This is terrible we're here. We're going to suffer. This is the worst I've seen. I've been here. I've been here and everyone since '68. I've been here since I've been a boy, 17 years old, 3650, right? They'd have me back working at 3650. They'd have you out there with a whip and a candle if they could. Where's organized labor been? Nobody wants to make a sacrifice. It's been too easy. It's been too soft. Oh, we're getting statistics now and we're taking... Where the hell has all this been? It's always been that way. We give back. We give back. We give back. We suffered in '89. We suffered 108 days. And we know who was with us, and we know who crossed our lines, and we know who was full of shit. I don't like to say that. When all's said and done, you know, there's sometimes a hell of a lot more said than done. All right? This is suffering. This is real suffering. And it's been too easy for us. All right, there are sacrifices. If there's a bunt down the third baseline, and you kill a lamb in the altar. It's been too easy for us. We had a best job there is. And I don't know. Why aren't people at union meetings? Why isn't this something that you got? You know, when I was a boy, I ended up in Southeast Asia because I thought they were coming in here after my wife, my family, my mother, my father. I said, the hell with it. They put me in a ditch. I got no problem with that. I got no problem. These people are trying to do the same thing. And everybody says, well, you know, we give back, give back. Pretty soon you got nothing. You're done. We don't want to take this. Who wants to take this action? Nobody wants to take this action. We're going to suffer. People lose their benefits. They don't care, these people. They don't care. They got us. And where's everybody else been in the country? They're going to reinvent it? This has been going on and gradually, because we didn't participate. We got there. Organized labor paid terrible prices. People died to get it. And then we got there and we wanted to enjoy the benefits. You know, we all got selfish. You got to get out and watch the Little League. You can't make a union meeting. My wife will be mad. My wife says to me, you're going there today? What are you, crazy? You're retired. You're crazy. I said, I have papers. I got papers from the service. She said, well, what the hell? I said, it is a family. This is my family. I have nothing without it. I have nothing without it. It became a way of life because it had to be a way of life. I didn't know how to ask for help. I almost died because I didn't know how to ask for help. I didn't like you, I didn't need you, and I didn't want you. And I was angry. I was angry. It didn't bother me in the service and whatever. And then I had to take a look at things. And I got with organized labor, other people, and we were successful. People get into community in crisis. But when the crisis goes, the community goes. And that's the problem. When they won, it got easy. What happened to the country? Take a look at it. Personal integrity, write it down. It's down inside where you live. What are you willing to do? We pay terrible prices, and then you don't want to pay the price to stay there. So we'll take a little less, and then we're going to diversify, and somebody else is going to get it. And it's all about me. This is about us. It isn't your ability or inability. It's your availability to be here. This is hot. It's nice for everybody to come down and talk and give us a salute. But we're going to be here, you know. We're going to be here and we're out here, and there's no back door on this, all right? There's no back door because we didn't have any choice. People say, well, you could have done it. There's nothing left. The time before already said to me, they're coming for the rest the next time. I would have stayed, only I got sick. You know, I got old. I love this business. It's a love affair. It's a lifestyle. Everything my family has, they don't even understand it. What do you, this is no way, you can't, you don't think, they have nothing. I don't come from anything. I come from my father. I peeled flyers and ate the whole through them. I never wore sneakers until I got Parkinson's. Now I gotta wear sneakers. I swore I'd never wear sneakers. They stunk. And I hustled to get by, because I had to get by. But I learned about organized labor. When I was with you, I was okay. I didn't know anything about that. I had to get other guys with other guys that took a look at, where's me? What about me? Never mind everybody else. What's down inside of you? We're going to find out. But it's tough. It's tough for the people who are out on these lines, I'll tell you right now. Because you're out there and you're going to make the sacrifice, okay? And this is suffering. This stinks. When you see your people and they're in hospitals and they cut the benefits because they don't care. They say, who's going to do anything to us? You know? Who's going to do anything to us? We don't even want to talk to you. It's a lousy public utility that phonied their way up and diversified as the country. They split us up. They buried us. They divide you against yourself. Organized labor should control this country. They're just too goddamn lazy. They ought to call it Lazy Anonymous. People don't want to be bothered going to meetings or anything else. You have to enjoy it. Why are we doing it? How come? This is all knowledge. Everybody all of a sudden is this brand new. This isn't new. It's been going on. And we're the problem. We got to look at ourselves. And now we don't have a choice. I never became willing to do anything unless somebody had a blowtorch or a poker right at me, and then I might spit at them and say, to hell with it. My life could be unbearable, but you weren't telling me what to do. And so nobody can force anybody to be a union member. And that's the sad part. And if what I say blisters your ass, then it's your ass and your blisters. You take a look at, not what is the union going to do for you? What are you going to do for the union? Kennedy said that about the country. It's true. You can scream and yell and holler. Only suffering. And we're going to suffer in this. But we have no choice. People don't suffer if they don't have a choice. We had no choice. It was the end. They say we're the last vestige. This just didn't happen. It's been coming. Organized labor, you make too much. That's what this is all about. Big business. It's all throughout the country. Do it the easy way. Lazy, lazy, lazy. It's our problem. And now we're going to pay the price. We paid terrible prices to get there, and now we're going to try and pay the price to stay. And the contract is diminishments. It isn't like we're looking, even in '89. Everyone else saying we won. I said we worked 106 days to keep what we had. Is that a win? I'm interested. We did what we had to do. That's the problem. People aren't going out of their way. But we're in trouble here. And we got people here, and we've been a friend to a lot of people. All right? We've supported the police, the bus drivers. Local 2222's been people for others. I've been proud to be there because they're men for others. Miles is a man for others. The local's been a man for others. We've gone out of our way with fundraisers. We're here, all right? And now we need help, and I want to see who's here. You know, when all said and done, there's a lot more said than done. So you remember who's here with us. When you're a blonde, you're a blonde. You know, you walk into a room, you don't have to say, hey, I'm a blonde. We'll see who's here. We know we were there for people. We know we were always there. We were people that went out of our way. But there's a crux of people, all right? And they're wonderful people. And it's hard for them. And you're going to have to come to bat. And you're going to have to suffer. You know, a smart guy, Rudyard Kipling, said, if you can force your nerve in strength and nerve and sinew to serve their purpose long after they are gone, and then go on with nothing in you, except that we'll say, let's just go on. You can fill the unforgiven minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. Yours is the world and everything that's in it. What is will you be a man, my son? Agent's optional. Maturity, agent is mandatory. Maturity's optional. We're going to see who's grown up now. We got to get into a group. Grow up. The thing is, we're the ones. We're the last vestige. You were said here. Everybody else is going. It didn't just happen. Let this be a start. It's got to start. But anything good started for suffering. Anything good. You know, we're committed to this. All right? We're committed to this because we cannot be committed to it. They're going to take your family. It's more than just benefits. They're going to take your job. They don't want you. They're going to kick you to the curb, and they're going to get rid of you. So people do that. You know, he who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. This would be terrible. But I know the people here, and I know that we can do this, all right? Together, we can do this, all right? The only way I'd want to go out of here is toes up. That's it. I don't have a problem with that, all right? I don't have a problem with that, and I want to be with you. Remember, you're a union member.
Hey, union! Hey, come!
Keep it going for FITZY VERIZON! Brothers and sisters, one day longer!
One day stronger!
One day longer!
One day stronger!